what we'll do is we'll actually install bootable puppy Linux files in the USB stick itself, so we can use this to boot up a Bookworm Pup64. So let's just go ahead and get started. Start the SD card USB stick, and then minus to make it easier to follow. And then this time what we'll do is we'll create a new directory here. So Bookworm Pup64. This way, if you make a separate folder, you can go ahead and, for example, use this same stick to start with another Puppy Linux, such as F96CE4 ISO, for example. But we'll only be installing Bookworm Pup64 files. So I have conveniently downloaded a Bookworm Pup64 here, and this is the ISO that we'll be using, and we can just go ahead and simply click on it, Bookworm Pup64 NKB, and we want to mount this image. So, and then minus sign USB stick. So what we'll have to do is get all the SFS files. I got control push down with a left mouse click, all the SFS files. In addition, we want VM Linux, init.rd, and then Ucode. So these files need to be copied into bootable USB. So we'll just go ahead and then we'll go ahead and close this. We can just click on this to unmount. So that's gone. Okay, now what we'll have to do is we'll have to create a grub, a menu list. So at this point, what we want to do is Control spacebar, and then grub for DOS. Here is what I would recommend, and then we'll let it go ahead and search. And then we want to install in SDJ1. So here, search only within this device, because we only have one Puppy Linux. It's going to be Bookworm. Legacy compatible menu list is what we also want. And then now it's finished. So we'll right click on menu list, and then go to Genie and open this up. And then we can see Bookworm BW64 is fine. And what we need to do that specifies where the Puppy Puppy Linux save folder should be. So what we want to do is save equals capital SAV, because that was the label we gave to a partition before on part 1. And then in addition, we want to have a save folder within that within that partition. So here is the save partition that we created before. And here within it, what we want to do is a new directory, and this time we want to give it a small save, create. So when you when you boot into USB stick later and then create a first save folder, it'll be within this folder. So what we want to do is, we don't have Windows installed. I also never use advanced menu, seems like. So you can just go ahead and go all the way up to Windows and go ahead and delete, and then save, and then close. Now all we need to do is just reboot. We don't need to save anything at this stage. Reboot, and then boot into using the USB stick. So we'll go ahead and go down, page down. America, Los Angeles is what I'm looking for. One more. and this is fine. Time from internet is fine. Host name is fine. So we'll just go ahead and OK. And then we'll skip this. I just want to make sure the save folder is created properly. So you can go through whatever else you need to do here. And then I want to just go back, leave, boot, and I have to be careful. I don't want to mess up my video recording here. So I think that we can still go ahead and we want to create a first save. Normal is what I want. Save folder is what we want. And then character, we'll just go ahead and leave a blank. And yes, save. So right now it's recognized the parameter that we put in. So the partition is SDA5, which is correct. Within it, it's going to save it in the save folder. That's all. Looks good. Yes, save. But I want to just discontinue recording at this point. And now, after creating our first save folder, I was able to boot into USB stick again, and you can see that there's a new icon save icon. So it proves that the save folder has been created, and we can check the internal hard drive again. Here's SDA5, and here's save folder within it, and here there's actually a save puppy Linux save folder here. So